Hi, Dr. Calvin, K&R Rex. Now we're going to cover the stretches for the upper back or that thoracic spine area. Um, Again, watching some other videos, you know there's a bit of a trifecta whenever we're doing rehabilitative programs for patients. And the first one is that tissue potential, where we're working on just getting that tissue optimized, and that's where that compression to distension technique, or C to D, comes in play. So please watch that video if you haven't yet. Watch that video, start practicing that. Um, and then we go into some more global stretching. So even though compression distension is a stretch, it creates a lot of uniformity. We still want to do global stretching after we do the compression distension technique. And then we also, at the end of that, we follow that up with some exercises. I usually prescribe isometrics. That's just my favorite. That's my go-to as far as rewiring, reworking the recruitment patterns of these particular areas that had suffered injury. And building the strength, building the endurance, that's that tissue demand end of things, so important. So the stretches for the upper back, not a ton. We're going to cover first just some decompression stuff that I will do, and I'm going to do that with a foam roller. You do not have a foam roller, you can just use a rolled up towel. So you get a rolled up towel. I want that diameter of that rolled up towel. I want it firm, and I want it at least where your thumb and middle finger meet, but ideally a little bit bigger. This is firm, so I'm going to be able to get away with that. And we're just going to show you some decompression for that upper back. It's more or less like a remolding or a decompression of the spine, but it'll count as a stretch for the upper back too. And it's really great. This is the end of the day. You're going to use that. Patients sometimes have that chirp wheel. That would work really well with that foam roller, or you can just get a rolled up towel and just use that, or even some firm pillows if you have them. But I'm going to start here. I'm on my back, and I'm going to start with this thing right about at right under my neck, right at the top of my upper back. And I'm going to get my head over the top, and I'm going to put my arms over the top, and I'm just going to stretch that way right there. And pet the dog if you can. This is two birds with one stone. And then I'm going to spend about 20-30 seconds there, and I'm just going to roll up a segment or two. And again, I'm letting my head go back as far as I comfortably can. And my arms are staying up, and they're going back as far as they comfortably can too. I don't want to go into pain here, but I want to go back as far as I comfortably can. This should feel comfortable. This is kind of your end of the day. You finish the day. You're just sitting down decompressing at night. You're literally decompressing at night. And then I'm going to move it again, and I'm going to sink into this area again as far as I comfortably can. This is 20 to 30 seconds, so on and so forth, right down until you get to about the bottom, and then it starts to lose the ability to breathe. That's far enough. We don't have to go any further than that, okay? So you just kind of right in there. And again, you might have to, depending on how much flexibility you have in that spine, you might have to just sort of chill, just like not go back as far, because that could be a lot of pressure in the beginning. As you do it more and more, you'll be able to get back there a little further. And then the next stretch I'm going to want to do, I've got my cane here, and one of the great reasons why I made this so long is that I love those shoulder pass-through stretches. And so we're going to be able to do that with the cane fully extended out, and we're going to go all the way through and back. Now, if we can go back, I know that's ideally how you do the pass-through. I just modified a little bit, and so I'm going to come a little bit tighter until I get stuck right here. This is the sweet spot for me. I'm stuck here. I can't go back any further, but I also don't want to be so far back I'm in the red. You know what I mean? I want to be able to have a conversation. I want to feel a stretch, but I want to be able to have a conversation. This is a nice, easy stretch. And then I'm just going to nicely, easily just drop my head back, and I'm just going to hang there. Now, this is time under tension. This stretch, like all these stretches, ideally 2 minutes every day. Minimum 2 minutes a day. Some people say you got to go 10 minutes. I'm letting you off easy and go 2 minutes. We're going to go 30 seconds at a time. So you're just going to find that sweet spot, get right in there, head back, 30 seconds. Nice and easy. Yeah, I could feel it, but I could have this conversation. I'm talking to you right now, and I feel this stretch, and that's where I want it. Again, 30 seconds of that, and come out of that, and then repeat that 3 more times, a total of 4 times a day to get that 2 minutes in. All right, hopefully that helps. Watch also the video on the shoulders, because that upper back goes with the shoulders and it goes with the neck. So watch all of them to get a real comprehensive understanding and overview of hopefully ways that you can use at home using the KNRX, these various stretches and exercises to keep yourself moving. All right, thanks so much.